Welcome back to the Firahs podcast. This is the podcast where I talk my shit, have some fun, and enjoy the conversation. So stay locked in. As we're back to back with the episodes, man. Obviously, you know how we do, man. We're keeping it straight, keeping it simple. Again, no sip. Starting this thing on a nice sober life. So let's get into it, man. Anyways, girl who went viral for stabbing friend over boyfriend is now jailed. This story is a little bit wild, to be honest. I have it juked up on my phone somewhere. So let me read this out. So police have charged and publicly named the 18-year-old lady involved in the viral stabbing video circulating on social media. Princess also Ansa from Hertfordshire was charged with grievous bodily harm with intent, criminal damage and theft. The incident reportedly involved also Ansa, former friend who she attacked after disagreement over a boy. I don't know if you've seen it, man. There's this video that I saw on Twitter. This chick fully nanking up some other chick over some broski. I've seen pictures of the broski. He ain't even that spicy anyways. I don't know what everybody was arguing over, but it's a bit of a mad one. Personally, it's one of them ones where I just can't believe that how people incriminate this. Like, she was fully filming it, put the phone on camera, she had it in angles, like she must have laid it up on some, like she had a tripod and she was fully filming it, dog. Like she was fully like vlogging her stabbing. Like she's talking to the camera, like, oh, you think she's mad? Am I mad? Like, bro, it was a bit weird. This Princess are also chick, man. I don't even know. This ain't the first time I've seen this as well. The younger generation seem to incriminate themselves. Like, this is the generation we're in where people are fully filming themselves doing criminal activities, thinking it's cool to film it. I don't really know where people get that idea from. It's an interesting time I feel like we're in this world where it's normal for people to actually film themselves do some wild shit. I don't agree with it. I think this is stupid. My like princes are also, you feel me? Hold tight your time, Brody. Gotta have a good time behind bars. I don't know, man. Well, anyway, we're seeing. I don't think it says how long or anything at the moment. I think she's just been charged at the moment. So I guess we'll find out. If we get jail time with that. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what I want, but I think the police also wrote, so the police tweeted actually, so Lambeth police tweeted, a woman has been charged following a stabbing on a Dorkenell Hill estate, SE22 on Thursday the 2nd of February. Prisoner also answer 18 of Royston, Hertfordshire was charged on Sunday, 5th of February with causing grievous bodily harm with intent, criminal damage effects. Yeah, the police tweeted that as well. Shout out to Lambeth police, man. They fully was in a Twitter convo, tweeting all these men when the thing was going viral. So they were doing a dang. Listen, man. If you're gonna incriminate yourself on social media, then hold it down for the culture when you get caught lacking. Yeah. I don't really have much of an opinion on it. I just don't really. I just think it's sad that women or people in general feel like it's okay to fight over a human being. Listen, if the human being is willing to go with somebody else, other than the person then he's with, then he wasn't even yours in the first place. So why are you better stabbing some other chick? Go stab that brother. Okay, we're not promoting violence, but go holler your dude, bro. Your dude was the one that left you lacking, my brethren, and you go to the chick that he chose. Listen, don't holler the chick, holler the dude. Your dude didn't want it. Then again, they were friends. So it's a weird triangle, right? Because they're friends too. So technically, she needs to holler her chick as well. But holler your dude, fam, your dude, yeah. Anyways, listen, black men don't cheat. That's what we're saying. Black men don't cheat. You get me? Black men do not cheat. Do black men cheat? No, we do not. Let me know what you lot think about that conversation. Interesting to see that social media is at a place where people usually feel like it's okay to film their criminal activities. I can't even believe we are here. We are here. Can't believe it. Sam Smith. Bro, we need to stop meeting like this, Sam Smith. You're always on my podcast right now, and I don't understand. Why are you doing all of these things, huh? Why are you always in the media for the weirdest of things, huh? Man's always got to talk about you. Listen, Sam Smith's back in the thing. I think this is the third time in the role. So at this point, I heard you like boys. I got a big piece. Nah, of course, I'm joking. Sam Smith performing at the Grammys causes outrage as he dances in a devil costume. Do I care? No. Little Nas X did this like what, 2, 3 years ago. We're back here again with another devil conversation, dancing seductively, whatever. People are tweeting about Sam Smith. It's gotten crazy right now. They're talking about this is why we don't like Sam Smith, canceling, blah, 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 blah. Honestly, I'm going to say this again. I'm going to keep saying it. Don't care. It's great for the title though. So guys, keep Sam Smith coming, yeah, because the clips get more views when Sam Smith's on it. So the more you guys hate Sam Smith, the more I'll speak about it, but I'll still not care about it. But I will say this: listen, if the Grammys are gonna let Sam Smith do what he did on stage, go talk to Grammys, yeah. Don't talk to Sam Smith, yeah, because that's the same thing I said with Lil Nas X. When Lil Nas X did this thing and everybody's, oh my God, it's not good for kids, blah, blah, blah. Go talk to the Grammys. They don't want to letting them do this, right? So you are forgetting that they have permission. They tell them what they're going to do. They do the rehearsal. The team have seen the content that's about to be produced for their own show. They're saying it's acceptable. So if they say it's acceptable, go talk to the producers. Don't talk to the person that's giving you the content. You feel what I'm saying? Let the artist do the artist thing and go cry to the people that's putting it on your TV screens. I'm sorry. Um, Sam Smith is one of those artists who clearly doesn't care anyway. So he's probably just laughing at all you man to the bank. Like, you man crying, he's laughing, he's getting all this publicity. He's probably the number one most spoken about artist right now. When in reality, we should be talking about somebody like Harry Styles winning an album, Britney Spears, God damn it, Beyonce breaking the all-time record for the most Grammys. Why are we not? We're talking about Sam Smith dancing with his nipples out. Oh, come on, bro, for real. Anyways, listen, Sam Smith, keep doing your thing. I don't really care. I hope you're enjoying your life, making that money, putting cheese in your pocket. All these people are crying about it. Like, come on, man. I don't even. If you respond, you're wet. That's what I'm saying. If you respond, you're moist. You do not need to respond. Not like he's gonna ever hear what I'm saying. But however, you do not need to respond. Do your thing. People are gonna cry. That's just how life is. But let me know what you think, man. Styles been performing at the Grammys. Did you rate it or not? Did you like it or not? Or should he be shaking it all about in private? You let me know because he can shake it how he wants. Pause. On to another story. Just a quick one. I don't really want to go deep into this one. Over 5,000 people dead after Turkey, Syria earthquake. I've seen a couple of footage and pictures of it. Sad times out there. Hope everybody's safe, sound. I don't know if there's any charities or something like that going on at the moment in terms of helping people out, etc. I'm not really sure what's going on in terms of all of that at the moment. But yeah, it's sad to see that there was a footballer, Christian Atsu. I don't know if you might know, former Chelsea, Newcastle player, big player for Ghana and during certain tournaments, African Cup of Nations, World Cup, etc. He was found as well. He's safe and sound, as was reported by the Daily Mail. I saw, I'm sure other outlets did, but I just went Daily Mail. So yeah, hopefully he's safe. Hopefully everybody else is safe. 5,000 dead is a crazy, crazy figure. I saw earlier there was a little baby that was found as well. So people are being found, either dead or alive. Again, I just hope that everybody is safe down there. Hopefully no more earthquake anywhere in this world because that's a sad sight to have to witness from people that are actually there witnessing it. It's like we're just seeing it on social media, but imagine actually being there, so that must be traumatizing itself. But yeah, just what I'll mention that. But let's get back into some music. BBC News used a picture of Viola Davis instead of Beyonce when reporting a story on Beyonce. They then later apologized for it. So if you never saw it, right, literally, do I have the apology here somewhere? Is this the relationship? Bro. On my phone. Yeah, I do have it here. So yeah, they basically was talking about Beyonce. I think it was Beyonce and the Grammys. But they had a picture of Viola Davis instead of Beyonce. Jokes. So anyway, the BBC statement was, we apologise for the mistake last night when our news channel briefly showed a photograph of Viola Davis from January's Golden Globes alongside a headline about Beyonce at yesterday's Grammys. This fell below the BBC's usual standards. I guess they meant unusual standards, but you know, whatever. Oh, sorry, no. Below the BBC's usual standards. Sorry, I was reading it wrong. But yeah, the BBC fully flopped live on television, and they'll put up, bruv. It's not even surprising. Obviously, now you get into this conversation when people start talking about it's BBC racist, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. God, the chicken done it, but I don't think it's anything. I wouldn't put it down to all of that. I mean, the BBC probably is racist. We wouldn't be surprised. I mean, wasn't there a story just the other month or so about they was cutting all black radio shows or something like that, all black shows, something like that. I think it was a radio show that was cutting all black content on BBC, so on radio, sorry. So take that as you will. BBC probably is very racist, right? But like, I just thought it was funny. I don't think Beyonce cares. I don't think anyone really cares, but you know, people have their agendas, start slapping in all their little, oh my god, I can't believe that happened, and this happened, and you know, what's going on? BBC, talk to us. Why are you being so racist? You know, we are black people. We don't all look the same. Come on, man. We hear it all the time. It's true, but like, listen, like I said last time, so I don't really speak on racism. Conversation doesn't change, right? Like, the people them ain't gonna change. Right? We're all talking about, oh my god, yeah, let's go help the new generation and show them that, you know, we could teach all the new generation, the black people are cool, and you know, all like that, and racism shouldn't exist. It doesn't work like that, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, you can tell somebody what you want to tell somebody, but they either want to listen or they don't, right? So, you know, kudos to everyone who wants to do all this, you know, this kumbaya teaching and, you know, become a superhero and show the community they can teach all these white people to respect us and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, that's not how it works. But listen, racist people will stay racist, non-racist people will stay non-racist people, and people that are neutral in the middle will stay in the middle. It's just the way it is, really. You might be able to hide racism by making people not be public with it, but I want them to be public with it. So don't hide them, please. Don't force people to not be racist. Listen, I want a racist to be a racist. So if we see them, listen, they can deal with their consequence. But like making them hide, what's the difference? Like you're just basically. That's just how I feel about it. But anyway, BBC News shows a picture of Viola Davis instead of Beyonce. What do you lot feel about it? Should BBC be cancelled or not? In other news though, Post Malone. Post Malone is an interesting artist at the minute. I would say, I feel like he had a very good 2022. I think he dropped an album in 2022 as well. But there's a video circulating of him performing on stage, and everybody's now worried, wondering whether he's going through something, maybe drugs, something like that, or whether that was just him like really into the music in this performance. If you haven't seen the video, it's basically like him looking like man's fully dying on stage. I can't even chat. That's literally look like man was dying on stage. But I don't even know how else to explain it to him. Like you look like he was dying on stage. But again, I don't know. I feel like Post Malone has to come out and clear it at this point because people are really, like, his fans are really worried. And, you know, fans really be worried about things like this. So I think you should come out, maybe clear it out, maybe not. I don't really know if it's that important, but if he wants to clear it, do your thing. I just think people are... It's weird because I just think he was performing and this is what he wanted to do on stage. But, you know, this is the internet. And when you've got 10 billion people telling you their opinions, then it's a bit difficult to, wonder. And it makes you wonder because a lot of people tend to say the same thing. But I don't know. I don't really think Post Malone was doing anything wild, but he did look a bit ill on stage. I won't lie. And he did look like he was on drugs. I won't lie. But I just thought he was performing. Like, people perform on drugs all the time. That's a normal thing in music industry. Like, people are on either, you know, the cocaine, they're on the heroin, they're on the MDMA, you know, they might be on a weedahina. You know what I'm saying? They're on all the henas, or the alkahina. You know what I'm saying? They're on all them joints. You know what I'm saying? Things that I can't even name. The masharina. You get me? So I don't know though. I don't know though. Or ladies, but bro, Post Malone performing on stage, is it that deep? I hope not. I hope he isn't going through something bad or anything like that. If that's the case, then it's peak, and I hope he gets well soon. Now, another interesting thing. This is more for the UK Mandem and the Galdem, specifically London Galdem Mandem. Not really London. Let's just say, uh, mm, yeah, railway station, railway takers, because more than London. I don't know, if you're in Kent or whatever, Brentford, all them joints there, you might be catching the railway train. But anyway, government set to scrap return rail tickets in favour of 2 single tickets. Now, there's one thing that I found funny, right? Because when I was actually thinking about it, I was like, oh yeah, that's dumb. It's just going to be more pricey. And listen to how stupid this sounds. Yeah. So if you're going to catch it, but I'm going to read the full thing. So return tickets are set to be scrapped, and a brand new digital ticketing is to be introduced under reforms to the British railway system, which is expected to be announced within the next week. The two-way tickets, which will offer a discounted rate, will be replaced by single leg pricing, which will mean that the price of 2 singles will be equal to the current return fare. So do you see how stupid it is? So instead of buying a return ticket, they're just making you pay for 2 tickets that basically cost the same as buying a return. That's stupid, isn't it? You might as well just keep the return ticket. If you're going to make them the same price anyways, then why am I going to buy 2 separate tickets for it to be the same price anyways? Yeah, oh, come on, bro. The one thing I found funny is when somebody commented, I won't be paid regardless. But people just still bump trains anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just a natural thing on the railway. You just bump the thing. Anyways, Transport Secretary Mr. Harper is allegedly ready to announce a huge overhaul to the UK rail system with the scrapping of paper tickets, the use of QR codes, and the spread of Oyster cards. Okay, as is used to London. So there's going to be more Oyster cards maybe going out of London. Cool. QR codes. Okay. Yeah, paper tickets is longer, but it's going to be peak because let me tell you, man, about the train finesse. If you don't know about this finesse, get within the culture. So download an app called what's the app even called, bro? Download an app called Trainline, yeah? So all the people that catch train, download Trainline, yeah? Buy your ticket. So you don't even buy a ticket. Find out the journey you're taking, yeah? Organize the price to do it. Jump on the train, yeah? And for every stop you don't see a ticket inspector, just change it. And then if you do eventually see a ticket inspector, you either pay for that trip that you are, or if you're gang, you can literally bro, you just get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't pay for it because you ain't press pay it. Like, bro, I see people finesse a train all the time. Literally, people just jump on, tell some mad stories with ticket inspectors, go home, like simple. But obviously, I got a railway card in it, so man gets my tickets for dirt cheap. So I'm not in UMass levels, you feel me? But like, get your tickets, man. Shout out to the singletons out there in the world that has to get tickets. But listen, there's fair ways to finesse it. Like, I know people that like catch train and then pay for the last stop only, so it's like £2 or something. So like, listen, people will bump the train, people will finesse their way around it. But with no paper tickets, it'll be peak because you can't then just purchase a ticket. Because what sometimes I do as well, like, you purchase a ticket on the app and then just refund it when you get back because you don't have to print it. So obviously, if they don't do paper things anymore, then you can't use that excuse when you see like a ticket inspector. But anyways, that's the ultimate finesse for the trains. You feel me? But let's get into another one. Quavo and Offset beef at the Grammys. Allegedly it was before he went on stage to perform his tribute for Takeoff. Cardi B was heard in the footage basically trying to calm down both of them. Um, I don't really want to get involved with family beef, so I'm gonna say this and this only. Brothers fight. They are family. They are mourning a loss. They were going through things before Takeoff passed away, anyways. If you haven't seen, Offset was in a dispute with QC Entertainment, um, over some label stuff and whatever and contracts, and trying to release music as a solo artist. He basically tried to release music as a solo artist, and then they was asking for money. Apparently, he had paid 2-3 million to come to be able to release music as a solo artist, and blah 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 blah. He's claiming he signed a contract as the Migos, not as Offset. So it's like, why can't I do things as Offset when I'm not doing stuff with the Migos and yada yada. So, you had a huge dispute. Takeoff and Quavo had obviously, well, they were just staying with QC, having no issues, and they released a collaborative album, a collab, essentially you could say. And yeah, so there was a little bit of dispute there. Quavo and Takeoff weren't really siding with Offset. It looked like, I don't know, asked them about it. Um, and yeah, Offset, I guess, felt a bit left out, bit snake by the man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's family stuff. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? In terms of this beef, I think this Jay Prince geezer, like he went on Gilly and Wallow's show, and I think it's $1 million worth of game, and he's just making wild statements about somehow it being like Offset's fault about this whole Takeoff thing. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Everybody's chiming in with too much bullshit. And for me personally, I don't really want to talk on family matters. All I'm going to say is brothers fight. Let the family deal with it in-house. Offset obviously responded to Jay Prince on some, I don't know what you're talking about, what's going on, etc. So listen, the whole situation is wild. I think we leave it where it should be left, at home in the streets in New York. You feel me? Are they from New York? Chicago, sorry, yeah. My joke fell completely. But listen, man, we're gonna leave the podcast here. This is a quick podcast. I just need to keep up with the update schedules. I am sorry. So I did a little quick one here. It's a quick brief through podcast today. We do have a couple of better ones coming through. So stay locked in for that. But yeah, man, big shout out to everybody that's locked in on the Firahs podcast so far. So listen, it's your boy Firahs, the Firahs podcast, where I talk my shit, have a little fun, and have good conversation, as I don't give a shit. And we'll be back here on Fridays. So hopefully you stay locked in for that one. Enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy the one day before I'm back, I guess. And we out.